Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our special training this Friday. You are on the Sante Engage Facebook page, and we are also live here at Zoom. Okay, today is Friday, June 5. Okay, and every Friday we have the special trainings. For tonight, we will be giving you the digital marketing training by Sir Eugene Suguian. Okay, so later we'll be entertaining some questions. If you want to know more about digital marketing, so let me share tonight's episode of the digital marketing training.
Mr. Ian. So for digital marketing, as we all know, um, we have basically three global problems. One, we have the global pandemic. Two, we have problem on employment. So most of our fellow countrymen are going to lose their jobs on the next few months. And three, we have a need for health supplements for products that is able to provide are able to provide solutions for this problem. So when it comes to business, it's all about finding those problems and creating opportunities for that. Also it applies true to how we handle digital marketing. It's all about creating a message loud and clear that you are able to find to give a solution for your customer, for your audience online by communicating online. So with those problems, our company is poised on a momentum because we are able to provide those opportunities in solving those problems. One, with the global pandemic, as we all know, our company offers health products and supplements that is able to boost the immune system, immunity boosters. So with that in mind, our product right now is currently in high demand. As with other industries, that offers health products, we are one of the few that are thriving when it comes to selling products online. Second is we have a non-physical product which is able to create an opportunity on employment, meaning for those who are unemployed or for those who are looking for extra income, additional hustle or sidelines, we are able to we can offer our packages for their network building and create passive income. And three, for the health products, again, our health products are top of the line, quality, um, and we can ship all over the world since we have a robust system, and we have we are present in multiple countries in the Middle East, in Europe, in the Philippines, and in Asia. So, with that in mind, with those opportunities in mind, online advertising, Facebook advertising to be exact, is that there is there's plenty of opportunities for us to be able to create, to be able to get our market. We don't have to eat each.
Eugene?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you see? I'm just trying to check before we further continue. What do you see on the live?
Mm.
Kasi I don't see the slides on the live. Do you see it?
Yeah, you didn't, sir. I can't see the slides, din, sir. I'm just seeing your files.
Oh yeah, okay. Why is that? Pero we're
Yeah.
hearing it, no? We're hearing it already, di ba?
Yeah, you're hearing the video.
Okay lang. Wait lang. Ayusin natin. That's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing the slides now. Yeah.
Other, meaning we don't have to really compete with each other because the world, has a lot of people needing our products, a lot of people needing our solutions. So our topics for today, I'll touch about Zoom Essentials and Zoom Basics. This will be a tool, an app that we need to use, that you need to download as well, so that you could present your business presentation online to your distributors or to your prospects or to your target customers. We will also touch about netiquette for online business presentation. So basically, this is all about some few reminders, soft reminders when it comes to presenting the business, when it comes to closing the sale with your customers. Next, we'll also talk about how to market your business. This will be on basic strategies, basic need good to know, some important things that you need to remember when it comes to online marketing, so that you don't get banned, and so that you can continue on advertising and you can maximize the potential of your Facebook page. And then third, about the digital marketing engaged special trainings, which we have. Currently, we produce videos and content every week for our official pages at Sante Barley Official, Sante Engage, and Sante Rev, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. All of the content there are available for download and available for use for your Facebook page. Okay, so let's get the ball rolling. First, I'd like to talk about this important quote that we need to remember when it comes to business, when it comes to marketing. Marketing is an investment, not a cost. When for small and business owners, for entrepreneurs, their problem basically revolves around having that budget. So always remember that the mindset for marketing is that it's not something that you just spend without expecting anything. And when you say investment, it's not a short-term result kind of thing. It's a long-term strategy. So it's basically planting a seed and reaping the rewards, reaping the fruits of your investment on a for those who are lucky immediately, but for others most of the time it really takes a while to get that kind of results when you start marketing. So one budgeting strategy that I suggest to first timers, for those who are new in Facebook advertising, for those who are still or still doubting Facebook boosting, is that you start with what you are able to produce. For example, if I am able to sell 10 boxes of pure barley for this week, so for each box, I earn around, for example, $10 US dollars. So that's 500 pesos in the Philippines. $10 for each box. I usually recommend you return 10 to 20% of your existing profit going back into the advertising, into Facebook boosting. So $50, no, $10 times 10 is equivalent to how much? To $100 or 5,000 pesos. So 20% of that is basically 1,000 pesos. Or for $50, 20% is $10. No. So 50% of 20%, 10% of $100, $20. So you just basically have to maintain that kind of budgeting strategy, so that even if you earn a lot of income, most of our distributors, when they have a very good campaign, when they have campaigns with very good results, they tend not to adjust their income. I highly suggest to adjust their budget. I highly suggest to adjust your budget together with the profit. So the more that you earn, the more that you are able to invest as well. So what is the minimum investment for a Facebook boosting? For each boosted post on Facebook, the minimum budget per day is equivalent to $1 US dollar, or 51 pesos here in the Philippines. That's the minimum budget. I recommend that when you are starting, you start with a minimum first so that if your campaign is successful, you could just increase the budget. Okay, so as you go along with advertising, you will get to experience, you will learn a lot of things. You will, of course, you will create mistakes. Some of your campaigns will not be successful, but again, the thing with investment is that you have to spread your risks. So it's the same with advertising. It's the same with Facebook boosting. It's better if you have four, three, or two multiple posts that are boosted at the same time, not just one. Two, three is good. Four to five is better. Now, how to choose those posts, what to boost, will be the technique that I will be discussing today. But first, I'd like to start first with the mindset. Why are we going onto online? Why is there a need for us to go online? What are the 11 reasons why we all should go digital in this age, in this time? One, global pandemic needs health and wellness solutions. So our company is able to provide that. Two, unemployment is getting high. Again, I'm giving you some important factors where we're able to provide why digital is important. So unemployment is getting high, and our product, our business opportunity is able to provide employment or additional income for those people who are unemployed right now. People are looking for extra income. This is not just on in the Philippines. This is all over the world. So right now, if you're thinking that some maybe the market will be, they won't be spending too much because they don't have any money to spare. It's actually the opposite. People are willing to spend on things, on investments that are able to provide them with income. Three, people use social media to connect, especially now. We are all in quarantine, and it is there is a need for us, and it's a human need for us to connect with others, with our family, with our friends, and social media, digital marketing is able to provide that kind of connection. Although it's not physical, that connection is very important when it comes to digital marketing, when it comes to Facebook advertising. Everyone right now is buying and selling. All the major brands that are successful right now are have already transitioned. They have already transferred from traditional physical selling to online selling. As you can see, top brands over the world like Amazon, um, all those kinds of websites that are offering their products online, even no matter how simple their product is. Let's say, for example, from my personal experience, me and my sister, we have a small business wherein we sell raw mud crabs from our province here in the Philippines, and we sell it to restaurant owners. We sell it to homes. So we market basically through Facebook page only. So we through our local partner for delivery basically would just drop by on our fish pen or on our house to get the stocks and then deliver. Um, you could do this online advertising for any kind of business, no matter what kind of business and no matter what kind of product you are selling. You can buy and sell online, and the easiest way to do that is Facebook. All of our top distributors who are successful right now in Sante are all onliners. They are all those with massive results, with massive volume. All of their products are being sold online. online transactions continue to increase. So people might think that during the quarantine, people won't be spending people won't be spending money. They'll be saving up. But actually, it's the opposite. People are buying more right now because we are used to shopping. We like shopping. We like buying, and we have needs that need to be met. And transactions online is the fastest. It's easier right now. All of the even Facebook, Instagram, even Google, they are all constantly changing the. They are also constantly updating their platform in providing new solutions to our needs for us online sellers. So just last week, Facebook announced that it will be rolling out a new platform called Facebook Shop. I know that there is already an existing shop inside Facebook on your Facebook page for those who have already used that. But what they'll do is that they're going to revamp that, and they're rolling it out. Basically, it will look exactly like an e-commerce website, Facebook Shop. Right now, it's being rolled out in the US and some distributors and some small business owners in other countries. I think it will be rolling out by this month, by the start of June, for everyone to use on their Facebook page. And I think I'll create a separate webinar for that on how to set up the Facebook shop. Okay. Another is social media platforms. Again, are innovating rapidly every day. The way Facebook looks, also YouTube, Instagram, they are constantly Twitter, they are constantly updating how it looks so that people it's easier to buy and sell your products.
Gene, excuse me,
Yes.
Sir Eugene. Medyo your volume is getting a little lower.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Let
Yes po, yes.
Your
Okay,
volume
so
is yeah,
I'll
that's better.
increase my voice. Okay, sorry. Um, Social media platforms are innovating rapidly. I don't know if you've noticed on your personal Facebook pages, personal Facebook pages, if you are posting photos of products, of you're posting a video, there is a button there that says a call to action that says shop. I've noticed that on my personal Facebook page, which means that even on your personal Facebook page, on your personal profile, on your personal Facebook profile, you can actually sell already. If you've noticed, online sellers are using Facebook stories and Instagram stories to sell also their product. Because when you use Facebook stories, all of your Facebook friends will be notified that you are going live. It's the same thing with your Facebook page or with your Instagram. All of your followers will be notified that you are going live. So some of them might click, some of them might be able to watch whatever it is that you're putting out there when you're selling your products on your Facebook stories and Instagram stories. Right? Is that better?
Gene, I think the mic is
Yes.
close, but it's sometimes being covered by your hands.
Okay.
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 Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Businesses are repurposing operations from physical to digital. So restaurants are closed, hotels are closed, businesses are pivoting. Businesses are transferring from the physical to the digital. They're offering their products online. Sometimes you can even avail vouchers, advanced vouchers, so that when the quarantine is when the lockdown is already relaxed. Let's say here in Manila, we are already on general community quarantine, GCQ. So it's a more relaxed when it comes to quarantine, lockdown. So now businesses are still some of the businesses are still closed, but a lot of them are already just pushing for the digital, especially those what they basically do is that they partner up with the basic with delivery apps like Grab Delivery, Grab Eats. They also partner up with Lala Move, with LBC. So in your existing country, maybe you could in your country, wherever you're based at, maybe you could explore that option if you have um, that kind of apps or businesses that you could utilize where you could post your products. You could also do that. Also in Facebook groups, in our village here, in our community here, we have an online group wherein it's basically like a message board for all of the residents here in the village. And our neighbors sell whatever it is that they're selling with their products inside that group. So basically, you just have to be active inside your group, and it's not embarrassing to sell our products because everyone needs money and everyone has to sell something, has to make money. So don't be embarrassed when it comes to online selling. Don't be embarrassed when it comes to joining your Facebook groups. As long as you know that you are providing solutions, you will be able to sell your products. And people are almost always on social media, especially now. I think everyone is during the quarantine. Everyone is on Facebook. Everyone is on social media, which means that if you are going to advertise, it should be on social media. That's basically what needs to be, that we need to remember all the time. It's easier to target prospects and customers online when especially when doing the business, even your neighbors. With Facebook advertising, you can target, you could micro target even within 1 mile within your area, within the radius of your area. You could target your neighbors if you are not able to visit them. Maybe you could persuade them through your advertising by doing, local advertising strategy on Facebook by boosting your posts to them. Another is, I think this is the last. Digital is the new normal. So the new normal right now is everything happens now on digital. Everyone is forced to go digital because there is no other way to connect with people. We can't go out of our houses. So the new normal is basically digital. Now, in order to offer our products, in order to maximize digital, an Zoom is an app where it stabilizes the connection, and you could use this for free. You could also, but we suggest, especially for the leaders, to buy the paid account so that you could create online meetings, online setup for your business presentation to your target prospects. And it's more stable than Facebook Messenger and Skype. So for Zoom Essentials and Zoom Basics, as you all know, our Sante Engage team and our company, also our top leaders, are using Zoom to present their businesses. It only requires, your laptop or computer, a tablet, or a smartphone. Either or of the four. You could use your smartphone for this. Internet connection or mobile data, of course, headphones or external microphone, and you don't no previous knowledge or experience required because it's easy to use. All you have to do is download and play around with the app. You could try this by doing a test presentation with your family members, you know, so that you could test how it goes. How or you could also chat with your friends through Zoom. So we call Zoom party or Zoom house party. You could actually do that. So to set up Zoom, all you have to do is download Zoom at Android Play Store for those who are using Android phones, App Store for those who are on iPhone, and sign up Zoom app or sign up at Zoom website. You have to prepare the pictures of your presentation if you are using mobile. And then you can use the screen share application by just choosing the gallery or the screen option on the screen share. For computers, you can open your PowerPoint presentation and then use screen share. For this presentation, I am using canva.com. This is where I save all of my presentation so that when I present online, um, I just access it from my Canva account. So how does it look like on mobile? So I think all of you are familiar already with using Zoom since we are using Zoom right now. Start the meeting, sign up, sign in. First thing you do is sign up or sign in. I just choose Facebook so that it automatically, I don't have to put my email all the time. Once you sign in, it will ask you for a permission access via Facebook. And then this is how it usually looks like. So you have at the top, you have four buttons there. You have new meeting, join a meeting, you can schedule a meeting, and you can screen share. Basically, that's it. Those are the functionalities of Zoom. You don't have to be intimidated by it. And if you are presenting to a prospect, I suggest that you ask them beforehand to download the app so that when you give the link, they could already join immediately. They could join automatically your Zoom meeting. At the bottom, you have meet and chat, meetings, contact settings, etc. And then when you start a meeting, all you have to do is just press on new meeting and then start a meeting video on. And this is how it looks like inside. The default is that it's a black screen because it needs a permission for your phone to access the camera. So just call using internet audio, and you are now inside your meeting room as the host. So how do you invite your prospects? How do you invite your customers? All you have to do is just click on participants. There, when you click on participants at the bottom, near the share content icon, inside that, you will be the first participant. Since you're the host, all you have to do is click on invite at the lower left of your screen. And then on the invite, you can send the link via email. You can send it via text message, or if you have existing contacts, you can invite them through contacts. But usually what I do is I just press copy URL. You copy URL, the next thing you do is just you paste it to the Facebook Messenger of your prospects or of your customers. You can even just paste the URL link on your Facebook posts if you're going to do online business presentation, and if you want to invite them or if you want to boost your online presentation for an invitation to your Facebook page followers. Okay? Are we all able to follow? Am I too fast? Can I see a thumbs up? Mabilis po ba? Okay. Okay, follow. And then when you want to share screen, all you have to do is, of course, press on share screen. You have you have 5 options. You have screen, photos, iCloud Drive, or I think this is uh, Google Drive for those on Android, website URL or bookmark. What you choose, what I usually choose is just the screen, so that it will share the entire screen of your entire apps of your cell phone. So let's say if you have if you have a YouTube app and you want to show a video, you could just open the app, and it will share screen the entire app to those who are inside the meeting. When you choose photos, it will access the photos of your gallery. So I suggest that you try to experiment or play with the app with your friends or with your family, so that you'll be comfortable in using the share screen functionality of Zoom. So when you choose screen or when you choose gallery, you will be directed to this pop-up. Everything in your screen, including notifications, will be recorded. So screen broadcast, just press on Zoom and then click on Start Broadcast. You'll be able to see this, a red button that says you are already broadcasting. So even when you are on mobile, you could do your business presentation via mobile only by Zoom. Okay? And a notification that says you are already sharing your screen. That's basically Zoom. It's actually very easy to use. And again, just experiment and play with it with your family and friends first before you use it with your existing prospect or customer, so that you'll be comfortable with the app that you'll be using for your online business presentation. So just a review, these are the instructions on how to start a Zoom meeting. This is the icon for Zoom. Okay, so now we're on part 3. I think we covered that for Zoom. So netiquette for online presentations, soft reminders on how to conduct your online presentations for your customers or for your prospects. Always look and be presentable when using Zoom meetings. You know, as much as possible, treat it as if you are going to our Sante office, as if you're attending a training. It gives a better impression with your prospects when you are presentable in your Zoom meetings. Check your backgrounds, no distractions as much as possible. Avoid unnecessary noise. Use your headset or microphone for clear audio. So if it's not too clear, you could just, move the mic near to your mouth so that the volume will be clear. Make your voice louder. So this is just what I did, just like what I did earlier. Be engaging and be respectful. Prepare your presentation beforehand. All of our PowerPoint presentations, all of the presentations that we are presenting to you for the next 5 days, you could ask you could actually ask us, or you could actually send us an email or request via email for us to send you our presentations from NetDev. When communicating online, you should always treat your participants with respect. Avoid using the caps lock feature, as it can be interpreted as yelling. So, as much as possible, don't use the caps lock feature when typing, because it's interpreted as you're like basically shouting. Limit and possibly avoid the use of emoticons. The smiley, you could use those emoticons, but limit it to 1 or 2 emoticons. Be cautious when using humor or sarcasm. So, as tone is sometimes lost in email or discussion, especially when you are, using Messenger to follow up with your prospects, to follow up with your customers. And be careful with personal information, both yours and others. So the temporary registration form should only be accessible to you and to your business partner. because there are a lot of information there that can be used for hacking. So their birthdays, their addresses, even their complete full name and their middle name, those things are very important to keep private. And always remember, when it comes to communication, it must be hot. So honest, open, and two-way. And when it comes to online, you don't have to, I think the best way to communicate is really go to direct to the point, and um, be very clear with what you want to say, with the message that you want to your prospects to understand. So be honest, be open, and make it two-way. Ask them as well what they think about it. Make them talk, so that it's not just you who's giving a lecture. Maybe you could ask them how are they doing, or what will stop them from, what's the challenges, why, if they're rejecting your offer, ask them why. Maybe you could, provide an alternative option. Maybe you could provide an alternative solution for them, or you could recommend them to another, you could recommend them to another product that we have. If they're not able to afford the juice, offer the capsules, upsell, basically the basics of sales. Let's go to, I think, let's go to the seminar proper on digital marketing. So I will be focusing on Facebook, on the digital marketing via Facebook advertising, because it's the easiest and it's the fastest way to sell, and it's also the most accessible for all of our business owners. Okay? So just a review again, digital marketing is an option and not a cost. So how to start? What I usually suggest when it comes to digital marketing for those who are still beginners, watch first the Engage digital marketing seminars on our Sante Engage page. We have their existing videos. From the basics on how to create your page, to the intermediate, how to start advertising, how to boost your posts and how to sell your products online via Facebook page. We already have those videos. So for this training, for this seminar, I'll be focusing more on the shortcut. Step 2, this is where you set up your Facebook page. Or for those with Facebook pages already, you could rewatch, or you could watch the digital marketing seminar videos for you to review. Maybe you might have missed some features or functionalities that you forgot to change on your Facebook page. Maybe you could also learn or pick up some techniques there. When setting up a Facebook page, it's very important to keep your content fresh as much as possible. You could usually I suggest at least post 3 times a week. 3 times a week. It doesn't have to be every day. At the very least, it should be 3 times a week. So normally it would be once a day, but 3 times a week is actually already a very, very optimal. So you could post official content from Sante Barley, from our Sante Barley official pages. We have multiple pages. We have on Instagram, we have videos on YouTube, on our Facebook page as well. You could also use our customer testimonials. So when you search Facebook, or when you search Google, you will find a lot of testimonials about our product. You could actually use that for your advertising or for your posts. You could repost that to your Facebook page. You could also I also suggest to post your own videos and pictures, because it's very important when selling online, when managing a Facebook page, to establish trust with your customers, to establish trust with your prospects. So when it comes to establishing trust, is as simple as sharing your own journey, letting them know that there is a person behind the Facebook page, that you are the one managing the page, that you're the official distributor, so that people can anchor, people can connect to you, people it will look you will look more your page will look more trustworthy if people are able to see who's the person behind it. So post photos of you using the product, or of you interacting with a customer, or even delivering the product to your customers. As you can see, most of our online distributors here in the Philippines, a lot of them are posting their photos when they go to our local delivery offices, our local couriers here. Um, they post, these are the products that are being delivered, their day-to-day journey, so that people, your followers, they're able to see that you are really who you say you are. So it establishes trust. It's also, when you have content as well, this is where you start to set up your Facebook ad account. So the basic Facebook ad account is your personal Facebook ad account. You have to be very careful with that, because when you are starting to advertise on Facebook, there are rules in advertising. And I highly suggest to go over the rules of Facebook advertising. You could just simply Google, search for Facebook advertising guidelines. There are multiple rules there that that will tell you how to advertise health products, how to advertise business opportunities, how to advertise our kind of business. So you have to go over through that so that you don't get banned on your Facebook personal ad account. So some of our before, some of our few years ago, a lot of our distributors actually, well, not really a lot, but some of our online distributors were facing this problem because they were not able to review the Facebook advertising guidelines. So I highly suggest that you read through that on the Facebook advertising guidelines. And then set up a Facebook boost ad using Facebook Insights. There is this technique I call the 7% rule, which I will show you later. So this is the system that I highly encourage you to follow, especially to those who are still starting out on Facebook advertising, on Facebook boosting. Okay. So for the questions, I will be opening up the question and answer later. I'll just have to finish the demonstration. So for the mobile apps, so these are for those, since most of us are using mobile phones on doing our business, on managing our pages, these are the top 5 mobile apps that I highly encourage you to download and get used to when it comes to managing your Facebook advertising. Of course, you need to download Facebook app. You need to download as well the Facebook page manager. It's easier to manage your pages there, especially when you have multiple pages on Facebook. There is no limit on how many Facebook pages you can create. It's actually unlimited. So me personally, I think I handle 30 Facebook pages, and all of those pages I just basically manage them via Facebook page manager, so that I could set a schedule for the posts. I could look at the data for the post. I could look at the number of followers. I could also check who are the inquiries, etc. When you are boosting already, when you are doing the Facebook advertising, there is an app called Facebook Ads Manager. This is where you manage your ads on Facebook, even your boosted ads, so that you could see the performance of your advertising. You can increase the budget there of your ads. It will also give you some tips and techniques on how to maximize your Facebook ads, or your Facebook boosted post on Facebook Ads Manager. Download as well the Zoom app for your mobile phone, and Canva. Canva, this is where you will edit your pictures, or you will put in your logo of your page or logo of Sante Barley or your business. If you want to if you want to put your phone number inside inside your content, you could actually create this on Canva. You don't need to have Photoshop skills when using Canva. All you have to do is download the pictures on the internet and upload it on Canva and just edit from there. So, how to learn Canva, how to do Canva. Canva is very easy to use. It just, takes some getting used to. Again, just play with it. It's free. All of these apps are free, and you could play around with it. So I highly encourage you to play around with Zoom and with Canva app. For computers, you could just access this via canva.com. So a lot of our, actually, the team leaders of the groups, what they do is most of them actually use Canva when they edit the photos that they find online for testimonials, or photos from our official Sante pages. If they want to put their logo as well with it, with the picture, all they use is just Canva. So when it comes to posting content for boosting, what are the best content to post and to boost? There are here's the top three posts that um, that gives you results when it comes to boosting. Number one is really testimonials. Testimonials from customers who are using the product or who have used the product. Actively ask them for testimonials. After using the product, can you show me a picture, what happened, your story? Ask that from your customers, because testimonials, when they are boosted, people can easily, your customers will read that. um, People love stories. Audiences love stories. Online audiences love stories. So testimonials is a powerful content to persuade people. The aim of online selling is actually to persuade people. If your content of your Facebook page are all advertisements, it will look like you are hard selling, and hard selling is not really encouraged for online selling. It's about soft selling, and soft selling is all about persuading your online customers. And persuading, the fastest way and the most effective way to persuade your customers is to use testimonials of other customers that you have had interacted with, or those customers who you've already served before. You could also use your own testimonials, your own stories. How about your journey, your story, your day-to-day story? Make it more personal. Make it personal. You could also post results of your hard work. These are my deliveries for today, because you want to establish trust, and you want to establish, the goal is to establish trust. You want to establish connection, and you want to persuade people. And to do that, these are my top 3 content that you should post on your Facebook page, so that when you post an advertisement, and when you advertise to them, it's easier to persuade them to buy the product, because they have already seen or read some of your testimonials. All right? So are we clear on that?
So it's all about testimonials. It's all about your customer or your own stories and the results of your hard work. Take photos, take videos. Don't be afraid to show your face. Okay, so trust and transparency when it comes to doing online business. Challenge: how to convert inquiries to customers. So for usually for for when you're doing boosting, when you are doing campaigns, usually a lot of inquiries are coming in. Not all of them, actually, like I think 10 to 20% only of those inquiries will really convert or will really buy your product or will really pay you with something. So how to convert increase in customers. These are my suggestions on how to increase that conversion rate with your inquiries. Because this is the major challenge for online sellers actually. There I have a lot of inquiries, we have a lot of inquiries, but only a few people are actually converting, are actually buying. How do you convert them more? How do you persuade them? One is to give something first. So when you say give something first, you could invite them. The easiest would be you could invite them to a Zoom business presentation on your page, or you could give them a testimonial video, a free delivery option, anything, or you could have a promo for your product, a bundle promo for your product that if you buy today, you get a free something. But I highly suggest that what you could actually give is the business presentation already. You could post, hi, I'd like to invite you to a free seminar, free webinar about how to start your online business. Hear my story and how I got started with my passive income or with my online selling business. Even in quarantine, I am still earning money, etc., etc., etc. So, so that you could use Zoom already here. So give something first. You don't give something free of value first. Another is build trust and make it personal as much as possible when you are interacting with your client or with your customers. Show your face. Like what I said earlier, one way to build trust is share your story, show your face, share a video. Another is to look at the profile of the customer who's asking. You could actually do that on the inquiries, on the side. You could click on the view profile of the person that was inquiring, of the customer that was inquiring. So what you could actually do is that when you are able to view the profile, you get an idea of the customer who's inquiring. Does he have a child? Does he have a family? Is he a man or a woman? How old is he? Is he older? Is he younger? So that when he asks you, or when he or she asks you how much or what are the benefits of barley, you could actually make it, your response will be more personal since you've checked his profile before answering his question or her question. You could say, you know what, ma'am, this product is actually good for your family. If you discover that he has a child, or he has a family, this is good for your family. This can also be used for your mother or father if they're elderly, since they are more susceptible with the virus, especially the seniors. This is also safe to take with medication. With existing medications, so that especially now that it's already general quarantine, we're more exposed since people are outside, etc., etc. Use the background, get the idea of who your customer is by checking their profile. You could actually check their profile when they are inquiring. On the side, there's a button there. I'll show you later to give you an idea how to persuade that person via that with your reply. So just to share with you. So today, I had an inquiry. I had an inquiry with a woman. She is in her mid 50s, and um, basically, she just inquired how much, and then I checked her profile. I've discovered as I scrolled her profile and on her background that she has a drugstore. She basically owns a pharmacy in a local in the province, and she wants to sell the product. So I told her about the instead of just buying one product, I told her to buy in bulk because I asked her if does she want to sell since if she owns a business, etc., etc. Basically, I used her background to close a sale, and I was able to sell 35 boxes today, just her alone. So you know, that's how powerful building trust and making your response personal. Instead of just selling one, you could actually sell a lot by knowing by getting an idea of who your customer is. And you actually get that from their Facebook profile already. Okay? So build trust and make it personal. Use social proof and influence. So social, when you say social proof on Facebook posts, on Facebook advertising, it's all about the likes, comments, and shares on a post. It's really good to collect the likes, comments, and share for a specific post because when you boost that post to get more likes, comments, and share, people are more easily persuaded when they are able to see that this post has already a lot of comments, a lot of shares, a lot of interactions, reactions, likes, comments, and shares. People are easily persuaded with that there are numbers already inside those posts. Later, I'm going to show you how to do that, how to collect the likes and posts, so that when you reboost that post again, it will be more persuasive to get those inquiries coming. Okay, so that you can maximize the budget of your Facebook boosted posts. So these are the top 3 techniques that I will be showing you today for the demo. Online advertising strategies. First, I'm going to teach you how to use the engagement rate process. Next, how to leverage. Leveraging is all about how to use the existing features of Facebook to know your customers and the existing online resources, online testimonials that we have on the internet. And third is modeling. The modeling technique is all about how to get inspiration on or how to basically replicate those successful pages and apply the those advertising successful ads onto your Facebook page. So remember this: engagement rate, leveraging, and modeling. Let me just share you another screen here. Are we all clear? Are we all learning? Nice. Thank you so much. We currently have 88 participants. The night is young. First, I'll show you the engagement rate. I'm screen sharing to you. I'm screen sharing to you my Facebook page. So I'll just use this page as a sample for the engagement rate technique, but it's the same principle when using your online page for Sante Barley for your Facebook page. So this is a typical Facebook page. What you need to do is when I choose what to boost for the page for the content, I don't boost here. I don't press the boost post here. I first go at the back. So I first go. All you have to do is access this one at the top. There's a drop down here, and you have to find insights. I think for most pages, it's already there at the top, insights. When you are using Facebook Page Manager and Facebook Ads Manager, you have the button there that says insights, or a logo, a logo that looks like a line. It's actually the insights. So insights looks like this. It gives you the overview of your top posts that are engaging to your existing followers. So it's important to know what are the current posts that are already highly engaging to your followers. So this one is the overview. I go to the posts tab at the left corner, this one, posts, to show you all the posts, all of your existing posts of your Facebook page. Okay, so these are the posts that I have published for my page. This one at the top shows you when your customers, when your current Facebook page followers are mostly online. This also gives you an idea when to post your content, or when to go live for your as a strategy for boosting. Because usually the questions I get is, when is the best time to post? It actually depends on your current followers inside. So you could actually you will actually know here at the back when they are mostly online. For this page, most of my Facebook followers are for the followers of this page are mostly online at 5 a.m. This is the peak. You have to look always. You have to look for the peak. So I have here 5 a.m. and then the second peak will be at 11 p.m. night. The technique here is to post your content 2 to 3 hours before the peak. So you could schedule your post 2 to 3 hours before the peak. If it's 5 a.m., I'll schedule a post at maybe 2 a.m., 2 or 3 a.m. So that if I post here, as you can see, they are going online at this hour. It's increasing. So this is the perfect time for me to post a content that most of my followers can see. Same thing here. 11 p.m. I could start at 8 p.m. Schedule a post at 8 p.m. so that at 11 p.m. they will still see my post. Do not post at the peak, because this is where it starts to fall off. Your followers will be offline by then. Okay? So post 2 to 3 hours. If you are doing Facebook Live selling or Instagram Live, you have to go live at the peak or an hour before. For example, this one, 4 a.m. Well, that's early morning. So let's just choose this one. 1 hour before the peak. So for Facebook Live, I could do Facebook Live at 10 p.m. or 4 a.m. if I have the energy for that, since 4 a.m. is too early. So, but since my followers are awake at this hour, maybe I could use that for my business or for some other purposes. All right. So that's one way to know. So the technique I'm going to teach you is that here on your post, how to choose the best post to boost. First, you have to look at the data of all of your Facebook posts. From here on the reach, so you have post type, targeting, public, so reach, number of people who have seen that post, and the engagement, number of people who have reacted or clicked on the post. So when it comes to engagement, when we say engagement in online advertising, there are two kinds of engagement. One is the reactions, comments, and shares. That's one type of engagement. Post clicks is another kind of engagement. It's part of engagement. For example, if that person saw your post and they just click on the picture, that's already considered as one engagement. Even if they did not like, comment, or share the photo, as long as they click on the photo to see the photo, that's considered as one engagement. And you will only see that here on the insights. That's why I don't post at the front, because I want to see how many people actually how many people actually click on the post, especially if you are using a video. Let's say, for example, this one. This post is a video. As you can see, this is a video. It has 316 reach. 316 people of my followers saw this. As you can see, people who liked or commented or shared this one is only 21. If I'm going to base my decision only from this one at the front, I'll just think that, oh, maybe that video does not work because it only has 21 reactions. But at the back, you could see that it has actually people are watching it. 63 people click on it or watch that video. So it gives you an idea that maybe that video, can be boosted as well, since a lot of people are actually, clicking on that video or watching on that video. You have here, even with the photo, this one, a photo post, 35 likes, comments, and share, 86 clicks, which means, okay, people are engaging onto this one. So it gives you an idea actually of a, a better idea on the performance of your posts. What you do first is, at this portion here, reach, organic or paid, click on reach non-fans. Choose fans and non-fans. So here on reach fans and non-fans, the number here is now separated by a fans and non-fans. What does that mean? It means that, for example, for this post, 1,100 reach, 581 of those people who saw this post are my followers. 482 are not my followers. What does this mean? It means that it's actually, it can also be, it's highly engaging even to those people who don't know me. So this is one way to judge that, okay, this is actually a good idea to boost. This is a post that is a potential that could potentially drive better results, because even my non-followers are engaging. My non-followers, maybe a lot of my followers shared the post to their friends or shared their post, which means that this post was, it was exposed, it was shown even to those people who are not engaging, who are not followers of my page. So I have this candidate here as one potential post that I could boost. This is how I first choose what are the posts that I will choose. So I'll choose this one. Another is this one. 347 fans, 651 non-fans. It's highly engaging to non-followers. And then this one, this video, how to create a Facebook ad. This is a video with 4,400 reach. A lot of them are non-fans. So even if only 229 of my followers have seen this post, it's okay, because those followers who've seen that post have shared that post, and it was exposed to more people, 4,400 145. So this is another potential candidate. So we have 1, 2, 3, and of course this one, existing fans and non-fans. this was already boosted, so this does not count already. I've already boosted this before. That's why the numbers here are are bloated because I've already boosted this before. So I'll just focus here on the three posts. This one, and this one. This three here, I could already start boosting already at the same time. But what if I have a limited budget? I only have, let's say, 50 pesos. I just have one, but I have just a budget for for one boosted post. The next thing that you should consider is this one, engagement rate. Engagement at the top, the drop down arrow, click here and then click on engagement rate. Okay, the engagement rate will show you percentages. 17%, 14, 11, 15, etc. The engagement rate technique is basically if the engagement rate of the post is above 7%, it is good. It is a candidate for boosting. You could actually boost that, but you have to remember that it should be above 7%. The lower the lower your follow for those pages with followers of more than 100,000 followers, you could decrease that engagement rate to 5%. But if the followers of your pages are less than 100,000, I highly encourage you to follow the 7%. It should be 7% or above. Okay? So from the top three here, this one, and this one has the highest engagement rate, 15%. Meaning, of all of the 1,100 people who have seen this ad, 15% of them, approximately 180 people, 200 people, have engaged. Basically, when it comes to engage, they like, comment, and share with this one, and they click on it. This one has 10%. It has a lower engagement rate. This one as well has a lower engagement rate with 10%. If I only have a budget for boosting only for one post, maybe I will choose this one, or I could choose this one since it has a lot of non-fans followers. You could be smart. You could maximize your budget by just choosing the right posts to boost. You don't have to boost your post. You don't have to boost everything. You don't have to boost. You have to remember that when you are doing this technique, you have to when you're doing this technique, your post has to be on your page for at least 3 days before you are able to see this number. Let it let the organic audiences interact with it first, at the very least 3 days. For me, usually 5 days. 5 days, that's when I look at the numbers. If after 5 days, let's say for this post, after 5 days, I look at the numbers. If the engagement rate is high, and if the reach fans and non-fans is also high, that's when I decide to boost. So since most of you, you have already your existing Facebook page, I suggest to take a look at the numbers. Maybe you are boosting the wrong post. Okay, that's why your boosted posts are not successful. You're not getting increased because you're choosing the wrong post to boost. All right. So this is the first technique, engagement rate. So for example, if I'm going to boost this video, just click on boost. And you're given the option here, simple options for how to on boosting your post. So this is a video. Usually with this one, I check first on mobile news feed, how it looks like on mobile. If you want to increase the Yeah. You have two objectives here. You could get more messages or get more people to like, comment, and share with your get more people to watch the video. You have two objectives usually for a video boosted post. Now the technique with leveraging is you could increase first you first boost of this post, you could actually increase first the likes, comments, and shares so that it has a more persuasive social proof. This right here, the likes, comments, and shares, this is very persuasive for people to actually watch your video. If they see that there are a lot of people liking or commenting on that video, engaging with that video, they'll be persuaded. They'll be more persuaded to actually watch the video or to do something about it because they are seeing these numbers. This is what we call social proof. You could use that objective first, and then at the end of that objective, you could reboost it and choose get messages. Is that clear? You could actually use that. The leveraging is all about using the objective. So first, get the likes first, collect all the likes first. Usually 100 or so, 100 likes, comments, or reactions is already okay. And then I I reboost it again and choose the get messages objective. Now on targeting. On targeting, you have here, you can people you choose for targeting. This is usually what our distributors use. So all you have to do is edit that one. You could target per country and then just put in the interest. For the interest, my technique here, what I highly suggest, you have to base the keywords based on the content that you are that you are posting. For example, if your post is a testimonial on diabetes, as much as possible, your keywords should revolve that around that keyword as well, around that subject. So for example, I'm going to type here diabetes. Let's say I'll choose diabetes mellitus, type 2 awareness. This one. How to get the related keywords with this one? All you have to do is just click on suggestions, and then these are the related keywords to diabetes or people who who might be, who are interested or watching or consuming content, watching videos, or liking posts or photos about diabetes. Facebook, the algorithm suggests that maybe you should also include cholesterol, sugar substitute. Other one, sugar substitute. This one, stevia, heart, organic food, calorie rich, uric acid, circulatory system. Why? Why is that the case? This is a smarter way to boost. This is about making your content more personal. And if your content, for example, this one about diabetes, if your content, your post is all about diabetes, you would want that to to reach people who are actually interested to know more about diabetes, who are maybe some of them already, have diabetes. So it says basically on statistics that I'm not sure if it's 1 out of 3 people or 1 out of 2 people have diabetes or potential for diabetes. There are, or maybe some of them are actually looking for a sugar substitute, or they know someone who has diabetes. You would want you could get more inquiries because from this one, because content is patterned personally for those people who can relate or connect to your post. If I'm going to put here cancer, it might not be much. It might not be as effective because it might not be as much as effective as when you put diabetes, because your content will be shown to people with cancer. So if for example, people with cancer or people who are interested with cancer, but what they're what they're reading or what they're looking at is a post on diabetes. They will not be able to relate that immediately unless your post is about cancer testimonial or anything to do about cancer awareness. So this is just a suggestion that choose the keywords among the related keywords based from the content that you are boosting. Okay, so that's the keyword technique here. Just another alternative for you to actually test and explore. You could also target people, retarget, for example, people who like your page, to remind them that you may have a promo, or you want, if you want all of your followers to see your content, boost to them. This is remarketing or retargeting to them. You just have to click this one and then click on boost immediately. Or another way to leverage is people who like your page and their friends. This option. What this does is that for those people who have already liked your post, this will be shown to their family members or to their Facebook friends. The leveraging there is that if I am a Facebook friend of someone from a liker of this post, and I saw that my friend liked this post, it's more persuasive because I'll be more interested, and I might be curious why my friend is liking this post, or why my friend is recommending this post. What is inside this video that a friend of mine or a family member of mine watched this video, so it will be recommended to them. Basically, it's a networking strategy for by leveraging your existing followers to gain more followers based from the connectedness, the connections of the social network. Because remember, Facebook is a social network site. So um, if the content, it's more persuasive if someone even if even in your on your own Facebook pages, on your own Facebook for your personal Facebook profile, you are actually more persuaded to watch videos by the recommended videos are usually from your existing Facebook friends or from your Facebook family members. In order to do that, you could actually choose this option. Another option is to use this one, people in your local area. I used this option when here in our village we were on hard lockdown for 6 weeks, which means that all delivery services inside our village, they can't they can't go get inside. So, and there's no transportation. So basically, with this one, what I did is I still wanted to sell our product, and I wanted, and the first challenge I have to do is that since I don't have any means of transportation to deliver the product, maybe I could just target those who are near to me 1 mile. These are my direct neighbors. 1 mile, 3 miles. I think this is, maybe you could bike with this one, or if you have a car, you could drive it. But 1 mile is optimal for walking distance, especially if you are hard quarantine or hard lockdown. So 1 mile is 2.2 kilometers. It also it served as an exercise for me for to deliver products to my neighbors within this locality. So you could have this option, especially, or if you want to target your neighbors, if you want to invite if you have a local store there, a local branch, you could actually use this to get those customers, to let them know that that you are actually a local seller within the neighborhood. Okay. How long should you boost a post? Facebook recommends 2 weeks. So 2 weeks is approximately 14, 15 days. I usually recommend that it should be at least 10 days because it will take time. Actually, it will take time for Facebook to analyze the audience. The longer your Facebook boost is live, the longer that you are running your Facebook boost, the better the algorithm will work for you. So for the first day, for the first, second, or third day, usually it doesn't have, usually the results are minimal. But on the fourth, fifth day, the longer that your boosted post is running, the more you will get inquiries, the more that you will get the results that you want. My technique is I usually just start with 50 pesos a day, the $1 technique. So if I'm going to boost for days, the minimum is 51 pesos, so $1. 10 times 50, I could just maybe 550 or 600, just 600 pesos for 10 days. So that's it. And then estimated people reach 590 to 170 people per day. And let's say I'm going to use this one, people in my location, or even with this one. Then I'll just put in the targeting. In any case, I highly suggest it should be at least 10 days. Best if 15, 14 days, 2 weeks. Um, Facebook recommends 14 days, 2 weeks, because based from their report, it actually, their system, the algorithm for advertising, they optimize for 2 weeks, which means that if the system optimizes for 2 weeks, the best results will happen. Usually, after that time, it will be able to identify who are the best customers based from the existing 2 weeks data that was shown to customers, who will be the potential customers that will be more engaged with this post. So it will recommend your post to people who are most likely will inquire or most likely will like or comment to your page, depending on your boosted post, depending on your objective. And then all you have to do is just click on boost post. You have to remember that a payment method should already be should already be connected on your Facebook page. Okay. By the way, even in people you choose through targeting, you could even do this for other countries. Let's say, even if I'm here in the Philippines, I could still target in, let's say, Nigeria, Lagos, there. And from here, if you notice this one, you could actually also edit the miles. And just to show you some functionalities, you could even add maybe some other cities. You could use this feature, drop pin, Porto Novo. I'm going to drop pin in Porto Novo as well, since I think it's a city for 10 miles minimum. So I am targeting multiple cities via drop pin option there, as you can see. And then it tells me that I have potential 5,500,500 people defined audience. So I'm just showing you options, some functionalities. This is actually discussed um, on our existing Facebook videos on Sante Engage if you want to learn more on drop pinning, on micro targeting. So this is another technique. Okay. So I'm just showing you guys how to some techniques on advertising. And then last but not the least, modeling. So we discuss engagement rate, 7%. Look at the insights. This one is leveraging social proof, leveraging audience. Modeling is all about searching for top brands or top Facebook pages that you are currently following. That maybe to get an idea, if you want to get an idea, maybe I could use their successful ads for my Facebook page. The way to do that is actually very simple. For example, um, let's say I want to advertise I want to look at another page that offers similar. Let's say I want to advertise Daily C, our vitamin C, and I want to look at some pages who are selling vitamin C. Let's say, for example, this page, they also sell vitamin C. As you can see, there are our competitor. So this page right here, so they're selling vitamin C as well. And I want to see what kind of ads are they using, and are their ads successful. So in order to do that, all you have to do is you go to their Facebook page, for example, this one, and then here at the right side, you have here page transparency. On page transparency, click see more, and then on see more, you will have here the option ads from this page. This will enable you to see all of their existing campaigns, all of their existing boosted posts or Facebook page, uh, Facebook ads that they're currently running. So it says here, this page is currently running ad. Let's see, go to ad library. So this feature is available to all Facebook pages. So I also encourage you to follow other Facebook pages so that you get an idea how they are advertising, especially the big brands. So maybe you could copy or you could get an idea or replicate how they're advertising. For example, this is vitamin. They're selling vitamin C. Live with less worries by boosting your immune health. Buy vitamin C and aside from vitamin C, their brand has several health supplements that can help you achieve stronger immune system. What this technique, what you could do is actually you could copy this one, and this is a technique that is not usually shared by other marketers, but I'm just going to share it to you because it's another practice that we use in the industry. It's basically modeling technique. You could actually just copy that and then change the brand by our brand. Especially if you're having a hard time creating in a persuasive caption. Aside from vitamin C, this is just a shortcut method. Again, you have to edit this as well based from your audience that can help you achieve stronger. Visit my page to see our link about health supplements, and then you could just use a photo of our daily C. That's this is a secret technique, a bonus technique that I'm showing to you, that I showed you for just for purposes if you're still having a hard time creating a post for your page. All right. So before I open the question and answer, I think there are a lot of questions on the screen. One more thing. Okay. Just to review, the top techniques that I showed you earlier, the engagement rate, leveraging, and the bonus technique, which is the modeling. This will be our secret, the modeling technique. Please do not use my name. If someone asks you who taught you this one, do not name drop me for modeling. Okay. It's not illegal. It's just part of the game that's actually being utilized in the industry. That's why it's important to know as well what your competitors are doing. All right. So it's a competitive type of technique. So you have to remember when it comes to online advertising strategies, be consistent. As I mentioned earlier, um, at least post thrice a week. You don't have to post every day, but at least thrice a week. Be smart on when to post it. Post where your audiences are online and maximize the boosting, not just with one post, but you could spread the risk by choosing at least 2 to 3 boosted posts at 50 at $1 budget for each post or 50 pesos. So test and always reinvest for your Facebook page for your Facebook boosting. I know that it will take some time for you to get the hang of it, but every mistake that you commit on advertising is actually a lesson learned. And lessons, it's actually very priceless when it comes to advertising. So just to share you a story, when I started with Facebook advertising, with digital marketing, 10 years ago, it was all up 10 years ago, there was no official or formal classes or tutorials regarding Facebook advertising. It was still a new thing there. So everything has to be done on experience. And I've committed a lot of mistakes. I've also wasted a lot of money when it to in order to be, in order to know what really are the secrets to Facebook and how to maximize the techniques on Facebook. So what I'm basically sharing you guys here are some techniques so that you won't have to, lose a lot of money when it comes to advertising, because it's easy really to lose money if you don't know what you're doing. So these are some of the share techniques that maybe that will help you start out, and that will also, for those who have already doing boosting or advertising, that can make your advertising more efficient, and so that you can also maximize your budget. And before that, I think last slide will be, always remember that it's all about learning. And especially now, we learn not just for ourselves. Always remember that we learn not just for ourselves, but for others. What we learn in digital marketing and online advertising, we could share to other people, especially those who are in need of extra income or in need of additional employment. So let us learn not just for ourselves, but also for our family, for our friends, or for those people who we can help. Always remember that the mission of our company is to help people live better lives. And that's what we aim to do with our digital marketing and online techniques. Thank you so much. And before I'll pass the mic to Sir Ian, to our host, regarding our question and answer. Let me just
Thank you, Jean.
drink water.
Yeah, you need all the water you can get. Good evening, everyone. Let me read some questions here, Jean. Okay, from Gladys Marcos.
Yeah.
Are you
Hi, Miss
related?
Gladys.
Are you related to ano? To Ferdinand E. Marcos now? Can you add many locations as possible? That's the question.
Yes, there's no limit to the locations, to the drop pin. There's no limit to the locations. But remember, the more you add, the bigger the audience reach, which means that if you have a small budget, you will not be able to maximize that reach. It's actually better to adjust your budget to the reach, to your potential reach. Usually, my rule with that is that for every in Philippine peso, for example, for every $1, for every dollar, um, let's say for every dollar, I match that with 100,000 reach. So if I want to reach if it says on Facebook that with all the drop pins, it says there are 5.5 million people. I have to increase my budget, not just $1, maybe $10 to $20, or yeah, 200, 300 pesos for that kind of market for the next 2 weeks, just for one post. So that's why you have to be careful as well. Don't add too much on the number of people. Always be on the green side of it. It says there that your audience is concise or broad. The green portion of the compass, it should be there, and always match that with your budget. So the smaller the budget, you can maximize it if you have a more targeted. If you have a bigger budget, that's where you could broaden or add more number to your target audience. There.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you for that question, Miss Gladys.
I have another one. How do you change payment mode from dollar to naira on Facebook ad?
Yung anak.
Do you have an idea with that thing?
Okay. If you are already currently on dollar already, unfortunately there is no way for you to change that already. When you put in the payment method, that is only the first, that's the step wherein it's basically you can't do that again. So if it's already in dollar, it will be in dollar for that ad account. However, if you add a payment method, if you add another credit card or PayPal account, when you set it up, always be careful when you change you could start all over again with that one and then just change to Lyra. But if you have already existing ad account and you are billed on dollar, unfortunately it can't be changed already. Thank you for that question.
Thank you, Jean. There's another one from Patrick of UAE. Due to COVID-19, Facebook became strict. Oops, sorry, it moved. Facebook became strict in caption, especially in online advertising. I guess what he's asking is instead of COVID-19, what else can they use so that they won't get banned or something?
Yeah, actually, you can't use COVID-19 you can use the COVID-19 word for the post, but you will not be allowed to boost that. Or if you boost that, your post will be banned. If you're going to use COVID-19, don't boost that post. Instead of using COVID-19, you could say protect your health, increase your immunity, your immune system, or protect yourself against viruses, germs, bacteria, etc. General terms, not the word COVID-19, because COVID-19, all over social media, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, COVID-19 as a keyword, it is only used for important news and updates. It can't be used for advertising. That is the rule right now, since everyone is going to be interested with COVID-19. Basically, it's a health basically rule that they wanted to use the COVID-19 keyword only for important updates and health news regarding the virus, regarding COVID-19. That's why you can't use that. For other rules on captioning, especially with testimonials for claiming that I was healed by etc. by this one, I suggest to put that testimonial in quotation marks and put the word testimonial at the top, so that the system, Facebook, will recognize it as a testimonial claimed by your customer, not by you. Or better yet, you could actually just edit that claim. For example, instead of saying, I got better from my cyst 2 ovarian cancer, maybe it helped. Maybe you could edit the word, you could instead of using the word heal, to help with my treatment on etc. Instead of really using the word claim. But if the testimonials, if you really want to push for the claim, the customer really claim, it's important to put in the quotation marks and put in the word testimonial, because so that the system will recognize that you are not the one claiming it. There are specific rules for health products on advertising. So review as well Facebook advertising guidelines. You could Google that and to get the specific rules on health products.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jean. Here's another one. Okay. How do you set your ad for boosting? Is that a question, Olivia? I think it was discussed already. How do you set your ad for boosting?
Yeah, I think
maybe
I think that was the lesson.
yeah, maybe you can review the video, Olivia. Anyway, I'll be giving the record of this video to the leaders, and then the leaders can disseminate it. Okay, another from Joshua Ashikem. I used to do advertisements on Facebook, and somehow I think I contravened the rules and was banned. What do you suggest I can do so as to continue with using the Facebook account for advertising?
For those who are banned, in your Facebook page at the top, I think it says there or when you try to boost, I think there's an error button there, or there's an error message there that says request manual review, or you could there's a button there that says learn more about your page being banned. Click on the learn more, and then on the learn more, it will redirect you to a page that says request manual review. On request manual review, the reason you could basically you will be reporting to Facebook that you got banned and you want that ban lifted. Right now, Facebook is lax when it comes to that. So I have 2 weeks ago, I have 3 distributors who were able to reactivate their account, because what they did is that I told them to do the request manual review, and then when you request manual review, you are given there an option. What's the reason why you got? What's the reason why your page was banned, and you want your page to be lifted from being banned? Choose the option there that says others. On others, there is a blank portion there where you can type the reason. Type there, you could just type, I am a beginner in Facebook advertising and I mistakenly boosted the video or boosted the post. I did not know the rules, etc. Just just tell Facebook that you are a first-time advertiser. They're actually more lax with that, and they might be able to reactivate your thing. The potential for your band page to be reactivated is higher when you tell them that you are a beginner. So there's that learn more. Click the learn more button on the error on that page. Go to request manual review, reason others, type the reason, and I think within 24 hours or the next day, they will give you, the Facebook page team will give you a feedback whether they will reactivate your account or not. Actually, just to share with you, I have a page that got banned last week, and I just conducted a request manual review. It immediately, like I think 24 hours the next day, it was approved and it's already active again. So right now, Facebook is lax when it comes to the banned pages. Now, what happens if you got still rejected, if your page is still banned? This is where you need to create another Facebook ad account or another Facebook page for your, because there's no choice with that when you have a banned ad account. That's why I suggest when you have a Facebook page, I suggest that you add another admin to your page, maybe your sister or your family member or your business partner, so that if one ad account gets banned, there is a backup ad account. You can add another admin on your Facebook page on the settings. All right? Thank you so much for that,
Thank you.
Joshua.
Thank you. I hope you got that right, Joshua. So you can form another one and make sure you have a backup admin. So, okay. There's another question from Nina. How do you buy a Zoom account? I can answer that, Eugene, for you. Miss Mina, Zoom is actually free and it gives 40 minutes per meeting. If you want to upgrade, there's a rate per country where you can check. So you can go to Pro, and then you can also add some rooms and capacity. There are some add-ons if you want to have a larger group of meeting. But anyway, Zoom is free as long as you use it 40 minutes per meeting. You can download it via Google and App Store. Okay, so whatever you are using, you can download it. It's a Zoom Cloud Meetings if you want to. And look at just have to check on the logo so you get the right Zoom app.
Yep.
Okay.
Sir Ian, yeah.
I guess we have covered most all of the questions tonight, Sir Eugene. By the way, for
Okay, good evening, everyone. We still have time if the ones live on Zoom would like to ask some questions for Sir Eugene. Hi, Sir Eugene. Pagod ka ba doon? Napagod ako doon sa talk mo, ha? 2 oras yun, ha?
Napagod ako, sir. Nag-base nga ako eh. Naka-base na ako.
Pinawisan si Sir Eugene. Yung mga kasama po natin dito sa live sa Zoom, pwede po kayo magtanong if you have questions. Don't worry, hindi na kailangan English. Pwede po mag-question ninyo. Okay, Ma'am Denny Kizon, may question po kayo. Feel free to raise your hand.
Hi, Ma'am Dens. Yun.
Sige po, you can
I
raise
think
your hand. Meron ba?
Yep.
For the chat box. Let me check the chat box. Parang wala.
Kanina si Ma'am Jupit or si Sir Jupit pa to? He was raising or his or her hand?
Miss
Yeah, but Miss Jupit po ba?
Jupit. Okay.
Yeah.
You can raise your hand or put on the chat box if you have questions. There,
Yeah.
sir, may troubleshooting po ba tayo kung hindi nag-run ang ad?
Kung hindi nag-run ang ad, may troubleshooting po ba? Hindi nag-run dahil bakit po hindi nag-run? Ano pong
Unmute
dahilan?
po.
So marami pong reasons.
Unmute ko si Ma'am Dens Kizon.
Yeah.
May kayo na po magtanong, ma'am. Libre naman.
Sir Eugene.
Yes, hi ma'am. Kumusta?
Sir, tanong ko lang po. Let's say for example po,
Mm.
add tayo, no? Let's say for example,
Mm-mm.
local area. May
Yes.
may possibility ba siya na hindi mag-run yung ad kung let's say for example yung tinatawag natin na ad fatigue or paulit-ulit na yung anong tag dito yung pag-run ng ad pabalik siya. Kasi dito ko lang kasi sa Cagayan nag-boost sa Facebook ad ko kasi yun nga hindi tayo makapag-deliver sa
sa labas. Oo.
So meron po ba yung pwedeng gawin? Let's say for example, okay naman siya nag-run for the first time, for second, third, parang tumataas na yung bayad, tapos wala na siya masyadong nag-i-inquire. So anong dapat gawin doon? Na ulit?
Yeah. pag ganun ma'am, usually ang ina-advise ko na pag medyo pansin nyo, medyo dumedehado na yung results kasi let's say yun nga yung ad fatigue na medyo matagal na yung ad. By the way po, si Ma'am Dens po is our branch operator for Cagayan de Oro City. So pag ganun po, yun. Syempre kailangan i-plug na natin yan, ma'am. So pag ganun po, yun. So ang sinasuggest ko is you could actually pwede ka nang gawa ka na ng bagong ad na na puro local. Actually, wala namang limit, ma'am. Let's say kung local yung target mo, especially since may branch nga po kayo. Cagayan de Oro City, I think umaabot din ng 1M, more than 1M yung population, including yung mga nasa labas ng Cagayan de Oro City na malapit ng mga municipalities. Magandang masaturate nyo yan eh. Basically, ma-marketan nyo yung lahat, masagad nyo kung sino yung mga members talaga, tsaka kung sino yung mga buyers para sa inyong manggaling yung mga products. Dun sa ads po, you could create like say 3 to 4 ads na puro local para kunwari yung isa nag-ad fatigue na, at least meron ka pang 3 na nagra-run. So anong nangyayari, nasi-spread mo ngayon yung risk tsaka yung success ng ad mo na hindi ka lang naka-depend sa iisang ad. So yun po yung so pag kunwari yung itong ad na to na matagal na, medyo humihina na, pwede yun nang bawasan yung budget noon or pwede yun nang i-off. Tapos yung ibang ad na kumakagat na, nag-i-increase na ng results, pwede nyo taasan nyo yung budget. Yung budget na dinicrease nyo sa isa, pwede nyo i-increase sa isa. So para pong hedging, wow, parang po, so kumbaga sa forex, sa stock market, hini-hedge nyo yung budget nyo kasi kung nakaset yung budget nyo. So sinasuggest ko din talaga spread the eggs from your basket. So yun, 2 to 3 ads na puro local yung advertising para iba-iba rin nakikita ng inyong mga neighbors or ng inyong target market, lalo na kung local advertising. Yun po. Did that answer your question, Ma'am Dens? Okay. Sir Ian?
Ma'am Dens, okay na ba, Ma'am Dens? So anyway, yung
Thank you, Ma'am Dens.
Thank you, Ma'am Dens. Yung may question po, you can type in sa chat box, then I can read it. Or if you want, I can unmute your mic. Good evening sa lahat ng kasama natin dito. We have Rob Castro, Risa Rose Yuson, Fanny Bueno is here. Iba-ibang countries pala. Maria Cecilia Erene.
Yeah. International.
Regular yan, si Ma'am Jenny Plaska still here. Dalidua UAE, sorry. Alison, Kyle, Chad Butak. Okay. If you
welcome din sa ating mga Facebook Live viewers from Nigeria. I saw some of our business partners who are watching on our Facebook Live. Yeah. So, yeah.
If you wish to review the video, you can just find it sa ating Facebook Live. All the videos are there. It will not disappear. Not unless wala ng Facebook. It's not not in the near 20 years. Okay, sir, sino po ang dahilan kung bakit ano daw? Ano po ang
sino
dahilan
po ang dahilan kung bakit boost unavailable? Ay, ano po ang dahilan kung bakit? Pag boost unavailable, usually yung format or yung post mismo hindi siya pwede. Kunwari, profile picture. Nag-change yung profile picture, boost unavailable agad yun kasi hindi yun pwedeng i-boost. Minsan naman, yung mga post na nade-detect agad ng system na may mga keywords na hindi pwede or may mga videos or pictures na hindi pwede, ginagawa niya, gray out na din niya yung boost unavailable. So yung pag ganyan, boost unavailable, no choice tayo dyan. Di talaga pwede i-boost yan. Yun po.
Okay.
Yun.
Yeah, I guess we've covered so much already in English and in Tagalog. Sir,
English and Tagalog.
Nila na niche sa audience targeting. Any example po? Sige, Sir Eugene.
Magandang good question. Ano yung tinatawag na niche marketing? Niche marketing, or niche market, ibig sabihin, ang spelling po yan, Niche. Pag sinabi mong niche marketing, very specific targeted na market. Example nito, kunwari, ang product na Soleil natin na product, Marula Oil, that's one bottle is, magkano nga si Ian? 2.8?
1950.
2.8, 3.5. 1,950 yun. 1,950 isang bottle. Yung market niyan, with that price ng Marula Oil, hindi naman siya, like the way, kunwari, like, gumamarket ko siya, hindi siya, let's say, pang mass market. Kasi medyo kailangan specific na market na I think it's meant for medyo yung mga may anti-aging siya na property. So I think it's meant for those women, pwede ring men of course, na siguro gustong solusyonan ang aging problems or kung mayroong anong skin. Tapos with that kind of price point, baka i-market mo siya into sa mga babae na mahilig talaga siguro magpa-facial, mahilig mga banidoso. So ang tatargeting mong keywords diyan, mga let's say Korean face mask, mga brands na mga high-end na mga ano. So anong nangyayari? Gumagawa ka ng very small a small market na specific yung need na feeling mo match doon sa product, kaya siya niche market. So specific market na sila lang yon yung chosen few, a small market, hindi siya masa na market. So mass market versus niche market kasi yan eh. So pag sinabing niche market, hindi ibig sabihin mga social agad yan. Hindi. Meron din tayong mga masa, nasa loob siya ng masa ng mga market, pero very niche. Example, yung Sante Rev, niche market yan kasi may sariling branding ang Rev eh. Mas inaano niya yung mga young na mga millennial na entrepreneurs. Yan, that's a niche market. A small portion of nagaling sa isang mas malaking portion ng market. Yun po yung niche market.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that question.
Yeah. If there are no more questions, I guess we have covered a lot. Anyway, pwede naman po next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's officially start the weekend. Although tonight, for those who are based internationally, we still have one last session, 11 p.m. It's the UCP and
Yes.
effective presentation. That's tonight, 11 p.m. Batch 4. Okay, Sir Eugene. So any parting words before we end?
First, I'd like to thank Sir Ian for your tremendous abilities, your management skills. Thank you so much. Also to all of our international and local business partners, thank you so much for attending this webinar. We hope to see you, for the next coming days, for the next coming, months. Ang dami pa po namin nakalatag na mga videos for you and content. And continue to support NetDev and always stay safe. Keep your social distance, wear your face mask, and drink your barley. Yun lang po.
Wow, I love that. Keep your social distance and your social marketing going.
Yes.
Well, thank you for that, Eugene. Again, thank you very much for all 23 participants here at Zoom and 100 plus at Facebook Live. This is Sir Ian Pagkanlungan together with Sir Eugene Suguian, bring you digital marketing for Friday special training of Engage. Tomorrow, it's the Engage weekend. And Monday, it's another brand new week for everybody. So hope you enjoy your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another training brought to you by Sante Engage. Thank you very much and good evening. Aminin mo, Eugene, para ako DJ dun.